Hello, so excited for you guys to join me today. I am making batch juices for my extended juice cleanse for this upcoming spring equinox. And I'm getting a head start, so I'm starting a week before because why not? So what I'm going to do for my first week between the 10th and the 17th is I'm going to consume juices every day, but I'm still going to mix it with fruits. So I'm going to eat raw fruits, raw veggies, and drink a lot of tea. And then for the actual week of the equinox, that is when I'm starting my pure juice cleanse, and that will proceed from the 17th to the 26th. And if you're wondering like why those specific dates, I just thought it'd be cool to kind of follow in sync with the moon cycle for this cleanse. So let's get started. Okay. For today, my goal is to get at least 9 jars, between 9 to 12 jars of juice. And that's going to be roughly 3 days worth of juice, right? So 1 juice for the morning, 1 juice for the afternoon, and 1 for the evening. So for this time around, I kind of wanted to kick it off with my apple broccoli juice. I'm missing my ginger. Let me go grab it really quickly. All right. You know, I gotta have my ginger with my juice. And the thing is, you definitely don't need all of this for, you know, these recipes. A small piece of ginger goes a long way, but I kind of just bring the whole thing just in case, you know. Okay, all right, so I have apple, broccoli, and ginger. And right now I have a good, I want to say 30 apples. I use 3 3-pound bags of green apples, and I have 3 bunches of broccoli. Look how massive this is. Yeah, so I'm excited for it. This is actually one of my favorite juices. It's actually really tasty despite using broccoli, but you get so much of the benefits out of it. It's worth it. It genuinely is. So let's get started. All right, so typically you don't have to cut the apples. I'm debating on if I want to do that though, because what I do when I juice is I try to have an even blend of broccoli to apple, so that when I pour it in the jars, I'm not getting, you know, mainly broccoli juice or mainly apple, and it's a little bit more distributed. Granted, I definitely have more apples here, so it looks like it may be a more apple-centric juice anyway, but yeah, we will see. So let's start by just cutting some of them up, tossing them in there. In the meantime, I've received questions like, what do you do to clean your fruits and veggies? Which is an amazing question because I struggled with this a lot in the beginning. And what I found really worked for me, especially when it comes to these apples, because I don't know about y'all, but the wax is crazy on these things these days. So I found there were 2 things that worked for me. Using baking soda and apple cider vinegar mixed with water, warm water of course, and just kind of soaking it and giving them a little rinse. And then also Dr. Bronner's. I tried it once because I seen that you could rinse your veggies in it. And it's pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Like the way it just cleaned the wax off of them things, my goodness. Oh yeah, that's definitely more apple than broccoli, but guess what? We gonna make it work, okay? All right, so let's start with this. Okay, let's give us one of these jars, and Dr. Bronner's is amazing. However, I think if I had a preference, I would stick with the baking soda and the apple cider vinegar, only because Dr. Bronner's is great, but I don't know if I want essential oils. It decided to make all that noise today when I'm trying to record. Yeah, I would definitely recommend the baking soda and apple cider vinegar. I'm really excited about this cleanse. The last cleanse I did was back in August, where I talk about a little bit in another video that I had, and it was amazing. It was. I had so much mental clarity, my skin was glowing, I had all this extra energy, and I did lose a lot of weight in the process. Now I must say, disclaimer, I will be taking pictures and showing before and after results of this cleanse as well, but that is not the intent of these cleanses. Like the goal really is to reset the body and give it what it needs to heal itself, right? Give the digestion a break, so that it's able to use that energy to heal my body instead. And then, you know, weight loss is usually the side effect, so, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But I want to make sure that, you know, for me especially, I don't want to do these things for the goal of weight loss, because I feel like that's kind of losing sight of what's really important here. And, you know, health is a priority. My health is a priority. So, okay. Oh, we didn't get too much out of this one. Okay, let's try to add a little bit more broccoli. A little bit more broccoli. So this one foams up a little bit. Not as much as pineapple, but it's still, you still get some good foaming action with this one. I'm gonna toss in the apples. Love it. Love this juicer. And for those of you that don't know, this is the Nama J2 juicer. I stand by it. It's literally my favorite thing ever. The fact that I'm able to just toss this in here and just talk to you guys, like, that's what I need in my life. Okay. So it looks like we got one jar down. That's amazing. We got 8 more to go. Let's see if we can make it to all 9. Got the ginger. Okay, let's see. This is what I do for a little trick. If I forget to put ginger in it in the beginning, I add it here and let it mix up so that I can still get a little bit of that ginger. A little bit of that ginger in the juice, despite putting it in very, very late. So I'm gonna start with a little knob because, like I said, a little ginger goes a long way. So this little piece would actually make this pretty spicy, but it will do the trick because I definitely want to get the properties of ginger. I love ginger so much. It's very popular for its like anti-inflammatory properties, and it's just amazing. I feel like this is one of the healing staples that I keep in my house. Whether I want to put it in juice, or I make ginger lemon tea in the morning, or if I just want to make a ginger shot, I always find that if I'm not feeling well and I put ginger in something, it's like magic. I feel so much better afterwards. Okay. Woo! We got us a jar. Ah! Okay. Let's go ahead and put a top on that. 1 jar down, 8 more to go. I really hope we can get 8 out of this because I already used pretty much 1 full broccoli. So let's find out. Let's see. The plan B is if I am unable to get a full 9 jars, I have some cucumbers that I washed on standby, and I'm gonna mix some of the apples with the cucumber and ginger instead. So let's see if we can fill up all of these jars. If not, I'm gonna bring the cucumbers in. Okay, so let's just go ahead and toss these in here. Boop, boop. So for this upcoming cleanse, I plan to try some mixtures that I haven't tried before. So I wanted to start off with something I know, just because I know starting the cleanse is usually the most difficult part. So I figured it would be smart to try it with something I actually enjoy, versus trying something brand new for the first time. So some of the mixtures I'm thinking of doing is like a jicama and pineapple mixture, see what that tastes like. I'm also going to try cabbage juice for the first time and see what that tastes like. So if you guys are interested and want to stick around to see what those juices taste like, because I will be trying them live on camera for the first time and giving you guys my honest feedback. And also let you guys know like the benefits of them and whatnot. And if you're interested, definitely check in. Okay. Juicing, juicing. I am so excited for this cleanse. Like, it feels like I'm starting off with a fresh body. Like, it wipes out any toxins or whatever, giving my digestive system a break, and honestly giving my brain a break at the same time too, because I don't have to worry about, oh, you know, what am I eating for dinner, or having to cook in the middle of the week. Like, I just go in the fridge and get a juice, I'm done. Of course, except for when I have to juice again, because since I'm only making it for 3 days at a time, within the next 3 days I will have to juice again. And I'm okay with that. It's very meditative. Like, I genuinely enjoy the act of juicing. We got the second jar. Okay. 2 jars. Ooh. We're down to our last broccoli, but luckily it's a big one. So we'll pop in about 3 apples. Oh, we still have some broccoli here. Toss this in. Okay. So I'm probably going to fast forward some of this because this could take some time. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit, and then we're going to check in and see how many jars that we have, okay? So we've gotten pretty far. We have 4 more jars left, a little bit of broccoli left, and about probably 1 more bag of apples left. Let's see if we can make the goal. We're getting pretty close. One thing I love about using these as serving sizes is that it's not only easy for consumption, because this is about 2 cups of juice, but it also is paired exactly with the mama. So once this is full, I know that that's going to fill this up to the very top. So it makes my life easier, you know. I don't have to kind of guess, like, okay, you know, once it's full, I know that's a serving. There we go. Another trick that I like to use is whenever I fill this up, you will see me always fill it to the very top. And the reason I do this is because for me, I found that the juices last much longer. Because once I put the top on and seal it, there's absolutely no air pockets. There's no oxygen in it. So I found that this lasts longer. I actually tested it out once where I had this juice and I had another one, but it was only filled about halfway. And then I just sealed it and put both in the fridge. They both stayed for the same amount of days, but I realized that this one with the half juice was spoiling faster, changing colors much faster than this one. So that's why I would always suggest kind of filling it to the top. And preferably finding a size that works for you, like in one sitting. For me, I could pretty much down this in one sitting. However, I have some bigger jars that are about 4 cups that I used to use, and I could never drink the full 4 cups. So I would drink it, and then it's at that halfway point to where when I put it in the fridge, it starts browning and just, you know, spoiling faster. So I found for me, just find a serving size that fits for you per meal, and then, you know, fill it to the top. It'll last longer. Okay, we're down to the last broccoli. We're almost done. So I may have to go run and get that cucumber. And I could simply just have one that's just pure apple, but I kind of like mixing it, at least this go round. Have a little fun with it. And I heard so many benefits about cucumber and the hydration properties that it has. And I'm sure it will pair very well with the green apple and ginger. So kind of overfilled it there. Don't try that at home. Do not try that at home. I'm gonna go grab that cucumber because just looking at this now, I suspect that I'm probably gonna have to use it. So I am back with the cucumbers. Let's see. So for those of you who are watching right now, do you guys juice? I would love to learn more. Like, are you interested in getting into juicing, or are you like a professional at this point where you're like, I juice for a living at this point? I'm curious to know a bit more about you and where you are in your journey in terms of juicing. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to chat and hear from you. I'm seeing there's a mix in terms of the comments of people that just want to learn more. And, you know, I've seen some really good recipes that people have told me in the comments that I'm going to try. So I'm going to dedicate a special video just to those and try them out for the first time on camera. Because usually I go the simplistic route of no more than 2 or 3 ingredients, with the third one being ginger. So it's like, does it really count? But I am very open to exploring more and trying different combinations that may be really, really fun and really tasty. So I am definitely excited about that one. All right, look at here. We got another jar. We're down to 2. Okay, this may actually work, y'all. This may actually work. I sometimes have a bad habit of overstuffing this thing, and I'm no better. You know, I know, I have to do better. Yeah, okay, that works. I just be so like eager, like I just want to just toss it all in there, but it's like, no, I have to treat these things with care if I want them to last long. So you see, I just tried stuffing it and now the apple is like stuck. One thing I really love about this juicer is that when stuff like that happens, you can either obviously open it and fix it, but they also have a reverse button here where you can stop it and have it turn the other way to reset or undo whatever you may have done and then start it up again. So in this case that didn't help, so when I popped open, just twist this apple and ooh, this cucumber smells so good. Ooh, it smells so fresh. Forgot the ginger though. Let me throw some ginger up in here. Throw some ginger. I did use a lot of it this go around. Alright, and oh, that smells so good. Ooh, come on. That's what I'm talking about. We're doing pretty good so far. This is the 8th jar, so now we are down to the last one. And it's already pretty full, so I'm definitely going to have a little over, which is perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Cut them a little smaller so that I can fit more in there. I'm not shoving them in there. Okay, this one is full. I want to take a sip so bad. Believe it or not, I've never tried apple and cucumber together yet. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm just curious. That is so good. Y'all almost just see me consume this whole thing. I did not want to stop. This is so... oh my goodness, this is so good. Especially with the ginger. Stop. I think I may have found another staple. Oh, that was good. Oh my goodness. We have 9 jars. Yay! We have 9 jars and it looks like we're gonna have 10 because we still have an apple and a half. So let me go ahead and grab an extra jar. And I'm set to start off my cleanse for this week. I'm so excited. I already have some seeded grapes set aside. I have some pineapple cut up. And I'm excited. And I'm going to keep you guys updated as well through the cleanse. I'm so excited. Especially when it tastes good. There's nothing like doing something and drinking things that you actually enjoy and building your health in the process. Like, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Oh, look at this. Stop. This looks so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like, subscribe, share the love. I would truly appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in my next videos where I continue to show a bit more of my journey as I do my second extended juice cleanse, where I will show the results and give you guys an update on like how I'm feeling and just the process of it all. Okay? Alright, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace and love.